Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio Daily Prayer, Praying Without Ceasing. I'm Alba Morales, live from Annapolis, Maryland. And as every Friday, we have this appointment of praying together at 6 p.m. However, every day at 6 p.m., we have this meeting in Kardec Radio. Let us elevate our thoughts, elevate our minds, calm down all the train of thoughts that we're having right now, and let us focus in our inner self. All right? Okay. Dear Father, Mother God, we come to you with all our needs, with all our pains, with all different kind of feelings, seeking in these moments of learning, of praying together, find the relief for any ache, find the comfort that we all need, find hope and serenity. May your kind love shine upon us. We pray that these moments we are guided by your great mind, we are protected, and we are asking you for permission to have this meeting together. May the light of these moments of learning and prayer shine and illuminate all the hearts that are in need in both planes. In your name we pray, and so be it. Welcome, friends, to Kardec Radio Daily Prayer. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Kardec Radio, and Nora, and everybody here. So we are in this moment gathering together, holding our spiritual hands through this beautiful resolve of the progress of humanity, which is seeing each other in a live video and then in the future. So let us share, as usual, our screen, because for today we prepare chapter 123 from the book Happy Life by our beloved Joanna de Angelis. She always has so many wisdom to share with us through the mediumistic hands of Divaldo P. Franco. As we all know, Happy Life, the chapters are very, very short and they don't have title, but we entitled this one Work. And we are going to start a little bit different today before going to Joanna's message. Since the message, without no doubt, is about work, we decide to go to the Spiritist book, To the Love of Labor, and see what it is the perspective of Spiritism about labor or work. And we just choose two questions that Kardec asks to the spirits. The first one is question 674. Is the necessity of labor and law of nature? Do we really need to work to labor? The spirits reply, labor is a law of nature. Of course, they say. And as such is a necessity per se. Civilization obliges persons to work harder because it increases both their needs and their enjoyments. In other words, it is a law of nature, meaning All living beings, we are under this law of labor, of working. So we need to work. The little bee and the ants and the plants, everybody is working. So we need to work to foster progress and therefore to find happiness. And then in question 675 is one of our favorites in the entire book because Kardec asked this: should we understand by labor only material occupations? Smart guy, Kardec, right? Very clever. And the spirits reply, no, the spirit labors as does the body. Every useful occupation is labor. Every useful occupation is labor or is work. So our spirit also works. And with this perspective, we're going to see chapter 123 from Happy Life by Joanna de Angelis. She starts saying, your work, seemingly demanding and disdained by others, is your treasure, a tool for you to earn your keep and bring you honor. Perform your tasks mindfully and honorably. And let us remember here work is not only for those that we are working outside or we belong to the workforce, right? In organizations, institutions, companies, etc. It's not only that. It's for the stay-home mom or stay-home dad that is working, cleaning dishes, doing laundry, taking care of the kids. That is a lot of work. It is work for those who are in a sick bed, that they cannot move and they're actually feeling like they are putting and demanding a lot of others. Well, they can work too. All of us, we can work through prayer. So even if we are sitting here and we feel like we are doing nothing, we are working, we are learning, and we're going to pray together. So we need to be mindful and to honor every responsibility that we have, either is outside of our home, in whatever work we perform, or inside of our house, or in the spirit center, in the temple, synagogue, church, wherever we go, every useful action is work. Joanna continues saying that the shining diamond came from the entrails of the earth, where it kept company with worms, and the delicious bread gracing your table came from wheat that grew in the dirt. So we need to labor to discover the shining diamond that it is in our soul. We understood these two allegories about the diamond and about the bread more in the sense of the inner work, of the transformation that we are doing in our soul. And sometimes we feel that it's very dark inside, that is no light, and that we are very tiny, still too many thousands of years of progress. But if we dedicate ourselves to the work of the Spirit, to transform our habits, to make a conscious effort of being a better person today than yesterday. So therefore, we will obtain the results, because if the diamond that is covered actually, is black, is carbon inside of a cave, and then with work it shines so beautiful, and same with the bread that are material things. Just imagine what can we do with the hidden diamond in our soul. Working is a challenge for everybody. It needs effort, and it needs a conscious effort. As long as humankind continues to produce, the march of progress continues uninterrupted. And we can bring this idea also to the personal level. As long as I continue producing, working, I will continue progressing. But if I stagnate, if I don't feel like making the effort of pushing myself a little bit more. And let us keep in mind we're doing this with gentleness and with grace, but we need to push ourselves. There are challenges, and there are things that we don't want to do, situations that we don't want to fix, conversations that we are avoiding, but we need to have those actions and conversations and situations in order to improve, to foster progress. Joanna de Angelis finalized, honor your labor by being its faithful servant, meaning each one of us received the gift of labor and work directly from God, directly from the good mentors. Remember that we have a reincarnatory plan, and there are certain things that are in place there. There are some others that, according with our free will, we turn it differently. But the job that we have, it doesn't matter how humble it seems. It is important and it is meaningful. So it doesn't matter if we are the CEO of a company, or if we are the lady or the janitor in the same company. Both of them, under the eyes of God, they have the same value. We have the same value. And we need to be faithful for the responsibility that God gave us to us as a parents, as a wife, as a husband, friends, brothers, sisters, all of us. We have a responsibility and a work to fulfill. The invitation for this afternoon is to work in prayer. Let us also keep in mind on this sentence from the Spirit's book. Every useful occupation is labor. So let us not feel that we are betraying any high principle when we go in a family vacation, that if we don't know if it's possible right now in the current situations, but resting is part of work, because we are giving the chance to our body to recover, to renew. When we are sleeping, we are working, the body is resting, the spirit is disengaged, or not disengaged, emancipate, and we are working. But when we are resting, when we are having a cup of tea with a friend, with a family member, and having a conversation in this beautiful fall weather, that is work. As long that everything that we do is useful for ourselves, not in a selfish way, but taking a bath is an useful occupation. Brushing our teeth, that's something that we need to do to take care of us, and also doing for someone else. Every useful occupation is labor, is work, and therefore all of us, we can work and we can be part of the creation, and we can be co-creators. We can contribute to the progress of the planet Earth. Okay, so let us move to our prayer. Give us a second here. Oh, I need to stop sharing. Here we go. So we are going to focus. We're going to focus in asking Jesus to help us to be always useful, even when we are resting, when we are sleeping. Let us ask for intelligent sleep. When we are sharing time with family members or friends, when we are working hard in our jobs, that is going to be the focus of our prayer, okay? Hi, Evie. Nice to see you here. And hi, everyone we don't see your names here, but we know you are here. So let us reaccommodate ourselves. Take a comfortable position. And in one mind, we all follow the voice of the speaker. Dear Jesus of Nazareth, how joyful we are because we know, we feel in our heart the certainty of your presence among us. You told us once, 2000 years ago, that every time that we gather together under your name, you will be with us. We are very grateful for your presence in this lovely afternoon. And we are holding hands as brothers and sisters in one heart and in one thought. We come to you to pray, to ask for the needs, for the pains, for the difficulties of ourselves and others. We want to focus in work, and we pray for all the healthcare workers that have been behaving as warriors against COVID-19. May your love and your light comfort them and give them the strength to continue working diligently. We pray for those who are working day and night, trying to find a vaccination against COVID-19. We also pray so they have the inspiration, the physical strength, and the moral strength to continue working for the benefits of all humanity. We pray for the anonymous workers in every building, in every street that maintain our cities and towns clean. We pray for all janitors, for all cleaning ladies that in silence and anonymously they are working to keep the environment safe, even taking this risk, exposing themselves to different viruses and situations, not only the COVID-19. We pray for those who in silence work at home without being recognized by anybody, without feeling or receiving a word of encouragement. Those stay-home moms, those stay-home fathers that day in and day out, they dedicate their lives to their children, to their companions, trying to keep everything running smooth for the benefit of others. Give them, Father, the encouragement and give them the hope of continue without feeling defeated or without feeling invisible, because no one is invisible in your eyes. We pray for all the workers in all different areas in life. But with this work as a community and as a society, we continue making progress for humanity. We pray for those who are struggling without a job, that due to the COVID-19 or other circumstances, they lost their jobs and they are not able to bring the bread at the table of their families. We pray for them, dear Jesus. Open the door of the opportunity so they can find the job, the honorable job, with which they can sustain and support their families. We pray for all of those who are feeling not useful, that they are with boredom or bored at home, that they feel idle at home, so they may receive the inspiration of taking action and doing something positive and useful for themselves and to others. After all, when we go against one of your laws, then we reap the consequence of our own acts, and we don't want for them to have to pay a great price just sitting in laziness and boredom. We pray for the diligent hands that cook every day, that sew clothes for orphan children. We pray for the hands that handle medicine to the elderly, and we pray for the hands that cultivate the soil to bring food to the tables of all of us. We pray for all the hands that day in and day out work in silence, bringing progress to our nation. We pray for the hands and the minds of those who are currently occupying or being in jobs in the government, so they also get the inspiration and understand that having a position of power means it is a position of service for the community and for the country. And we pray for us, for our work, either very important or very humble at the eyes of the men. We know our work is important because it counts in your eyes. We pray to give us the strength to perform our duties in our job, even if it's a difficult job, or we have a difficult environment, or we have a difficult coordinator or colleagues. Help us to focus in what is meaningful, in what is honest, and what is important. We pray for the work that we do at home, so we bring happiness to ourselves and others. And we pray also for the work of the Spirit, that we are diligent and pray without ceasing, that we work when we're sleeping, and we make ourselves available to work in your task. May your love always encourage us, and may your strength give us hope and give us the strength to continue in our journey. Thank you, Master Jesus, for these moments, and so be it. Dear friends, hopefully everyone's feel okay. Let us keep working. Let us have a fruitful weekend and see you next week. Bye.